Hello everyone, and welcome to the SyncFusion webinar, Introduction to Bold BI, Creating Dashboards with Predefined Templates. My name is Carter Harris. I am the Video Marketing Specialist here at SyncFusion, and I will be your moderator today. Our presenter will be Dinesh Kumar, Product Manager here at SyncFusion. And now, without further ado, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Dinesh to start this presentation.
Thanks for having me, Carter. And I'm happy to present this webinar for this wonderful audience. As mentioned in Ajanta, in this webinar, I will present a quick introduction about our new brand, Bold BI, a business dashboard software. Proceeding that, I will start as a demonstration showing different ways of creating a dashboard. Further, let's see about dashboard templates and deploy few dashboards via templates. The Bold BI website and the information shared in this webinar will continue to change as we add new features and add more third-party connections further. So first of all, what is a dashboard? So dashboards often provide a glance view of key performance indicators that are relevant to a particular objective or some business process. So these dashboards are used to monitor the health of a business or a specific department or a specific process. To simply say, dashboard is nothing but an information management tool to take quick decisions. So basically, business users need multiple dashboards to run their business, right? For example, in an organization, a sales manager will be using any CRM tool, and he might need a dashboard to monitor the leads funnel, another dashboard to monitor the sales leaderboards, and yet another dashboard to monitor and analyze sales forecasts. Similarly, each and every team would be using different software, like development team would be using Jira, support team would be using Zendesk, sales team would be using Salesforce or any other CRM tool, and so on. The top level people who manage such teams would need such dashboards for tracking the work and for management and also for decision making purposes. In all such cases, the requirement for a business intelligence tool like Bold BI will come into picture. So coming to Bold BI, it is a new brand powered by SyncFusion. This is a same kind of application which we had earlier as SyncFusion dashboards. Now Bold BI is created as a separate brand. To detail it, Bold BI is a modern, feature-rich and secure business dashboard software. As this is a SaaS business intelligence tool that is hosted in cloud, there is nothing much to do for setting up. Just sign up with your email and you're done. The application is ready to use at your login. The dashboards created with this visualization tool can be taken to anywhere like laptop, television, mobile, tablet, and also optimized for large screen displays as well. And Bold BI is deployed and running in Microsoft Azure, which allows users to take the advantage of Azure as well, like security, global presence, and so on. Let us see the features of Bold BI in a perspective of a BI engineer. So as a BI engineer, first he would like to connect to different data sources, right? So there are different sources, like it could be files on your computer. Those files may exist in some cloud file storage services also, and the data might exist in SQL databases like SQL Server, PostgreSQL, etc. If not, those data might exist in any cloud application, but those cloud applications would have exposed with REST API. All such services can be connected and the data can be extracted into this Bold BI application. And you can connect with multiple data sources within one dashboard. It is not like one dashboard can be created for one data source. In a single dashboard, you can connect with multiple data sources and you can have a single view of different data. To continue about Connect, the files that are supported in Bowl BI are basically CSV, Excel, JSON, and XML. And cloud file storage services are Azure Blob, Box, Dropbox, OneDrive, and Microsoft SharePoint. And coming to SQL databases, which are most important, Microsoft SQL, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, MemSQL, and additionally, 2 of Amazon services and Azure services, plus Google service also has been supported. Plus, any cloud application that has REST API support that can be integrated easily into this Bowl BI application. For example, you can see here Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, Freshsales, ChartMogul, Copper, Zendesk, Jira, and so on. Fine. Now we have connected with the data source. Next, the BI engineer would be analyzing the data, right? So analyzing or designing a data would be like changing the data types, selecting the columns, whichever the columns is necessary will be selected, and the BI engineer can ignore some columns. Similarly, after selecting the columns, he can perform joins over multiple tables in a single SQL database, and also he can merge with another data source via a feature called share tables. So share tables is a feature that provides a way to join different data sources to form a single data source. That is, you can join Salesforce data with Google Analytics or an Excel file that you have. So visualization. Once you have connected and analyzed and designed your data, next you would be visualizing that data, right? So you have variety of options to visualize the data. That is like bar chart, column chart, grid, heat map, pie chart, and so on. Also, you have custom layout option and color palette as well to choose your own color. Plus, you can apply expressions and filters over the data, that is over your dimensions and metrics data. Once you have completed the visualization part and you're okay that you can able to see the story that lives in your data, next you'll publish the dashboard, create a dashboard. That is, you're saving the dashboard. Once the publish is done, you can easily share it. So basically, sharing would be required as a main thing in dashboard part, because it is always not that the main top level person would be creating dashboard, right? The BI engineer or some other developer will be creating a dashboard, and once he's done, he would be sharing that particular dashboard to the top level person, so that the dashboard will be visible only for that engineer and the top level person. Others might not be able to see that. So such a kind of option, you can share the dashboard with access privilege as well. That is read, write, and delete. In the screen, in the image you have attached, you could see that I have shared a dashboard to the engineer called Nigindraj with read, write, delete. So similarly, you can share the dashboard. Also, apart from individual, you can share the dashboard to group of users also. Plus, you can make a dashboard to be visible as public. For example, if you are designing a dashboard that could be displayed in a public event like Microsoft Build event or any kind of big event, you can design a dashboard and even allow the users to see the dashboard as well by just providing the link. So that kind of feature is known as public dashboard. I'll just show the same during the demo as well. Now, let us see what are the different ways to create a dashboard. You can create a dashboard in 2 ways, either from scratch or from templates. If you're going to create a dashboard from scratch, what does it mean? It is nothing but you need to connect to a data source by entering all the details. You need to choose the columns, you need to set the filter, you need to set the expression, and so on. Once you have connected with data, you need to create a new dashboard, choose widgets like grid, chart, or anything, and you have to bind the data to that widget. So further, you need to publish it and view the dashboard. So all such kind of work you need to do if it is going to be created from scratch. Now coming to templates. So what is templates? Dashboard templates are nothing but pre-built dashboards that are built by us to answer a specific purpose. That is, each data source, each kind of data would have some meaning. Like Salesforce is basically for CRM, that is customer relationship management. Similarly, Jira is for project management. So our pre-built dashboards are built to address the core meaning of that particular data source. To make it work, nothing. Just connect your account. The dashboard will be cooked up in mere seconds. Upon creating, you can also edit the created dashboard and its data sources to tune them up further based on your taste. That is, if you don't like any widgets, you can just remove that, or if you want to add more widgets, you can add that, you can edit the data source, whatever it may be. It is simply like we create dashboard on behalf of you and provide the same to you. So all these template dashboards are created by specific domain experts. One more question you would get, like, though I'm able to create a dashboard from scratch, why do we need a template, right? So let me just state a few points for that. So creating a dashboard from template simply save your time. And in case if you don't have much knowledge about the domain or data, you can kickstart from templates, slowly learn about the data and KPI, that is key performance indicators of that data source, and slowly you can evolve the dashboard to a much better level based on your requirement. And simply saying, it allows you to see the story that lives in your data much faster than building a dashboard from scratch. Now, how do I create a dashboard template? So there would be two cases, right? You might not have an account, or before deploying a template dashboard, you might have a thought to have a look how the dashboard might exist. So in that case, you can use the option called load sample data. This will create the dashboard with sample data. Later, you can replace it with your real account. And the other one, if you are having an account, then no problem, just 2 clicks. The dashboard will be cooked up. Let's see how it works. Now, I'm going to give an intro about Bold BI, the features of Bold BI, and deploy some template dashboards. So this is the Bold BI site, www.boldbi.com. So as I told earlier, this is a feature-rich, modern, and secure business dashboard software. You can simply sign up for this and give a working of this software. And coming to features, as we discussed earlier, you can create stunningly beautiful dashboards as a user perspective, and it will be very easy for a BI engineer to get adapted to this BI tool. And it is cloud native, so there is no software to install, no maintenance, no upgrades, and nothing. All you need is just a computer with a modern browser. That's it, and plus internet connection. So you have a variety of options to connect with different data sources, and almost to any web data source you can connect to this Bold BI application. And as I told earlier about shared tables feature, you can easily combine different data sources as well. Plus, we have already analyzed and deep dived into different solutions, which you can see in this menu: education, energy, finance, to information technology, to marketing, to telecommunications, and so on. For each and every solution, we have already created sample dashboards. Now let me just look into education. So coming to education, such a kind of dashboard would be greatly useful for the principal or the correspondent or any person who will be managing a school at the top level. So you could see from this dashboard, based on year and based on even grade, you can see the complete details in a single picture. That is the total number of students, the total attendance and examination status, the subject score, the top 10 students, everything. So with this single view, you are able to get a complete picture of the status of school. Such a kind of data is being expected at the top level, right? So we have already cooked up such a kind of dashboards. If you would like to have a quick demo, just click this live demo button. This will directly navigate to a live dashboard that is created. So this school management dashboard has been already created, and you could see the live dashboard, and even you can work out by changing some labels in the master widgets, that is select year or select grade. You could see the details has been updated, right? So such a kind, you can navigate to each and every solution based on your requirement and navigate to that to give a look into the sample dashboards. Even there could be a detailed information about this dashboard and who would be getting benefited of this dashboard and so on. So coming to integrations, as discussed earlier, as many data sources, like from web data source to a SQL database and from cloud storage, you can connect as many data sources. So with all these data sources, BolBI has been integrated and you can gather data from these data sources. So further, if you'd like to check out more about this BolBI, you can check the resources, the documentation, videos, and blogs. And if you have any queries, you can just go to this contact us page and post your queries. That looks great. So coming back to the home page, once again, if you'd like to give a try or if you'd like to purchase this BolBI, just click sign up for free, enter your site name, your details, that's it. You're good to go. So for this webinar, I have already created a site called webinar.bolbi.com. So to that site, I'm just navigating to. So this is a already created site webinar.bolbi.com. So this is the business intelligence tool that I was speaking so far. So as I mentioned earlier, now let me create a dashboard in two ways. First, create a dashboard from scratch, and the next, create a dashboard from template. So let me just create from scratch. I'm going to give it name, webinar demo. My dashboard designer will be initialized, which will populate all the visualization widgets and all the options that I have to design a dashboard. Now, I need a data source to get connected and to bind with this any of the widgets, right? So let me just click the data sources icon and create a data source. Here, let me just select a quick option to import data from CSV from my own machine. Let me name it as employees, and if you'd like to give any description, you can give the same. And choose your file. Here I go. My file is uploaded. Now let me just give a preview. And I get the preview. So here in the preview itself, I can either choose all the columns or ignore few columns. So for this particular data source, let me just choose all the columns. Now, once I click connect, the data import will be started and I get the table as well. So since this is a flat table, only one table is present. So let me just add that table. And I could see the preview of data here as well. And I could see the data type of each column. So that has been recognized automatically. So serial number as integer, name and designation as string, and date of joining as date time. Still, if I want to change the data type, I can change based on this option. So for now, I'd like to have it as date time itself. So let it be. And further, you can also hide one or two columns with this option. And proceeding this, we have other features like working with filter. So if you'd like to filter out some values, you can simply choose from this. Either you can include or you can filter out with starts with, ends with, contains or not contains, and so on. So in this case, let me just ignore these two columns alone. Then simply my data will be reloaded like this. And if you'd like to get back to all the columns, just remove the filter. So one more thing is we have expression. So to play with any arithmetic or numeric or logical kind of operations with any of the columns, you can just set the expression for those columns. Apart from this expressions and filters, if you'd like to play with advanced SQL code by yourself, still it is supported. Just toggle this on. You can set your own SQL queries, and even that will be loaded. So for this current demo, let me just get it back to off state and have it in the designer mode itself. So now let me just save this data source, and I have my data source here. And for this demo, let me just create one more data source also. Now let me choose web data source, that is Jira. As most of you would know, this is a project management tool. Let me just name it. And give a description. So further, I need 4 details: the domain URL, JQL query, username, and password. So this JQL query is nothing but in Jira, you would be searching tasks with such a kind of JQL query, right? Even I can show that in this demo itself before connecting. Let me just complete to show this data creation first. So that's it. the data extraction has started and it is done. So from Jira, the data has been pulled up and it has been extracted into Bolt BI application. So just to give you a quick overview of Jira itself, let me just, I have just opened this and you could see the projects, different projects and issues that has been present in this Jira itself. So this is what we had pulled in this application also. So from here, once again, I'm going to ignore the columns that I don't need. And the remaining columns, I'm good to go. So let me just give connect. Now the real extraction has started and the data has been imported. Now, once again, let me add the table. Give a quick view of the data that I pulled from Jira, and let me save the data source. So I have two data sources now. Now let me just populate Jira's data source data into this grid widget. So let me just click the settings button, assign some data to this table. And I get the view of table. So let me just go make it quick as without adding other widgets. Let me just save this file. Before saving, I have given a preview. Now it is good to go. So let me close this preview and publish it. Let me choose a category and let it be saved as this webinar dashboard as well. That's great. My dashboard has been published. And here I have. So my Jira data, with my Jira data, I have created a dashboard. Now, let me just share this to my peer. So I have clicked the share icon and let me just search for my peers. So all these users I have already added into the users tab. And I'd like to set the permission as read and write. So once I click share, the dashboard will be visible for those two persons in read write mode. So here, as I mentioned earlier during presentation, public dashboards. I can make this dashboard as public by enabling this as public dashboard. But right now, this option is disabled in dashboard settings. So if you would like to make this as public dashboard, you can simply click that, just toggle this button, make dashboards as public and save it. So this will allow you to view this dashboard without any credentials. Whoever having this link can view this dashboard. Okay. So for now, let it be as disabled itself. And you could see the story, right? I have connected to Jira data source. I have analyzed the data and designed the data. And further, I have made it visualized with a table and published the dashboard. And finally, I shared it. So this could be the typical workflow flow for any BI engineer, right? So this is what you need to do if you are going to create a dashboard from scratch. Now, let us see how a dashboard can be cooked up with templates. So just by clicking, once again, by clicking the new icon, let me select this, start from template. So as mentioned earlier, you can quickly create a dashboard with the help of these dashboard templates. We have these many options right now. And for all these, just by connecting your data, these dashboards will be cooked up and made available for you. So for example, you could see a quick preview with this image itself. if a GitHub user would connect to this dashboard, what he might get benefited, right? So he'll be getting benefited of getting the count of open issues, closed issues count, average days to close an issue, pull request status, open pull request, and what is the average days to complete a pull request, and so on. This is what KPI, key performance indicator, for specific domain and service. For this GitHub, these KPIs are carefully chosen by domain experts, and such a dashboard has been designed so that the GitHub person would get quick insights of his data and take useful decision out of his data. Like this, you have this template dashboard for Jira, MailChimp, Salesforce opportunities, Salesforce leads, SendGrid, Twilio, and Zendesk. Now, to give a quick overview of one more dashboard, let's take Salesforce. This one, Salesforce opportunities dashboard. You could see the open opportunities of current month, that is 142, and the expected revenue is calculated out of that open opportunities, and revenue won in last month also has been stated, plus the overall success rate has been calculated and mentioned here. Also, the opportunities which are lost, which are won, and which are one done also has been listed in a donut chart. So with such a kind of view, a sales manager can easily have a look about his Salesforce opportunities, and he can take quick decisions whether to add more marketing people or reduce the marketing people, and to make to have a meeting with the marketing persons and encourage them, or how to boost up the sales and all those things. He can take decisions based upon this. So let us see with quick two options of creating a dashboard with this dashboard template. That is, connect your data and load with sample data. Now, if you're not having an account with GitHub, and still if you'd like to have a dashboard for GitHub, just click this, load with sample data. That's it. In just 2 or 3 seconds, the dashboard has been ready, and you could see the notification here. So just click this link. You can navigate to the dashboard. And here it is. So we have created this dashboard with sample data just for your overview. So once you're satisfied with this overview, you can still connect your data from this template dashboards itself. So for that, just click this, connect your data, just name your repository, give your username, password, and that's it. The dashboard will be created. And even let's look out with Salesforce opportunities as well with sample data. So once again, Salesforce opportunities has been created with sample data. If you would like to get created this dashboard with your Salesforce account, just click this, connect your data, add your Salesforce account, and give OK. That's it. Your Salesforce, this particular dashboard will be replaced with your Salesforce data instead of the dummy data that has been present here. Okay. Now, to have a look and to give a try with connect your data, let me choose Jira dashboard itself once again, because previously I just show you to create a Jira dashboard, what are all we have to do, right? So let me just choose the same Jira dashboard itself now, and just see what are all the inputs. The same URL, username, and the password. That's it. The real data extraction has started. The data source has been created. The dashboard has been created. In that dashboard, each and every widget has been connected to the data source, and everything was done in just a couple of seconds. So here it goes. This is real Jira dashboard. You could see the same tasks that has been in my Jira. I could get it here itself, here as well. So I could see the project, I could see the components and all those things. Even here, for example, consider a team lead or a development manager. He could get a quick overview about his project or his own component. That is, what is the issue count by project, and what are all the total number of unresolved issues, what is the average timeline took to complete an issue, and the count of created and closed issues the current month. And you can also have a quick glimpse of the issue status. So how much tasks are in backlog, how much are completed, how much is in progress, and so on. And in a table, he can have a complete overview of all the tasks. So now you could understand that what is the benefit of dashboard templates, right? So this is how very easy to create a dashboard. And what in case if I'd like to change this widget to some other thing? Just simply click this edit button. The created dashboard will be rendered in dashboard designer, and it will allow you to edit the dashboard. Now you can play as you wish. So you can resize the widgets, or you can even remove the widget and connect data from some other data source. So you could see the data source here, right? Jira dashboard underscore 1248. So this is automatically created data source once we were connecting from template dashboards. So now I'd like to add one more widget from another data source. So let me just choose this option, use existing, and choose my employees data source, which I have created from CSV. So I have added the employees data source to this dashboard. Now let me just populate the employees data to a table. And here I go. Let me assign the data. So the theme is, in this Jira dashboard, I'd like to see the employees list as well. In that case, I can simply do like this. And I have connected two different data sources in this single dashboard. The one is Jira data source and the one is CSV data source. And let me do some quick design things. Employees, I have renamed the grid, and I don't need horizontal lines and vertical lines as well. Plus, I'd like to change the color of this grid. So let me choose a different color. And with this color palette, I have chosen a different color and applied the same. Plus, I'd like to edit the name of these columns. I can go use that option. Employee name, current designation, so on. So that's good. Now I'm done. Once again, let me give a preview. I'm okay with the preview. So let me publish this. That's great. So the dashboard that I have created with templates, I just edited that and added a table from another data source, and I have republished it. So this is how you can create a dashboard. So upon further, you have the other services as well, like Zendesk. You can manage your the work that has been done in Zendesk by connecting to this dashboard. You can quickly have a view of the total number of tickets created last 30 days, what are the number of open tickets, and what is the count of closed tickets, what is the satisfaction rate, and you can quickly view the count of tickets by type, how much tickets are in feature request, how much tickets are in bug, and so on. And even by channel, you can have a look. So similarly, each and every template that will tell the story that lives in your data. So to proceed, these are the resources which you could make use. If you'd like to get started with Bolt BI, you'd be having 30-day free trial, and based on the plan, you don't need a credit card information as well. Simply just give your email and you're good to go for a trial. And if you'd like to have more information, to know more information, just visit boltba.com. Plus, if you'd like to know more about this Bolt BI applications features, you could navigate to this user guide. By this, my theme has been completed for this webinar, and you can post your feedback in the follow-up mail. Also, please let us know the theme or data source you wish to have as template dashboards in the same feedback.